भाई मेरा मुंह खुलवाना चाहते हो तो फिर सुन लो भाई, मैं चाह नहीं रहा था नरेटिव के खिलाफ जाना, क्योंकि मेरे को ये ठीक है necessary। देखो सोनम वांगचुक जो है उनको एक अवार्ड मिला था, ठीक है। अवार्ड का नाम क्या था? मैग्सेसे, रेमोन मैग्सेसे अवार्ड। कौन है ये मैग्सेसे? ये बंदा, ये मैग्सेसे जो था ना, वो फिलीपींस का एक कम्युनिस्ट के अगेंस्ट लड़ने वाला एक बंदा था। एक्चुअली सीआईए का वन ऑफ द मोस्ट मतलब इम्पोर्टेंट एसेट इन फिलीपींस। उस बंदे के नाम पे अवार्ड रखा गया। अवार्ड को फंड कौन किसने किया? रॉकफेलर ब्रदर्स फंड ने, और साथ में फोर्ड फाउंडेशन। इनका पर्पस ही एक्चुअली वेस्ट के इंटरेस्ट को सॉल्व करना होता है, क्योंकि सीआईए डायरेक्टली पैसे को फनल नहीं कर सकता। अब ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई देखो, आज का जो करप्शन है ना, या फिर आज का जो पैसे की ट्रांसफर होता है, वो ऐसे नहीं होता कि मेरे अकाउंट में पैसे भेज दिए, तुम्हारे अकाउंट में पैसे भेज दिए, पुलिस पकड़ लेगी, ये नहीं होता। अब बिल्कुल सब कुछ लीगल तरीके से होता है। कैसे होता है? ऐसे मान लो कि जब एक बार तुम्हें अवार्ड मिल गया, फिर 2-4 साल बाद तुम्हें फिर अवार्ड मिल जाएगा। जैसे सोनम वांगचुक को अवार्ड मिला, रोलेक्स अवार्ड मिला, फिर उसके बाद मैग्सेसे अवार्ड मिला, तो मोस्टली आपको अवार्ड मिल जाएगा। एक तरीके से आपका करियर उस फील्ड में स्टार्ट हो चुका है एज क्लाइमेट एक्टिविस्ट। अब आपको उसी में फील्ड में आप करियर बना सकते हो। ऐसे मान लो कि 10 साल से आप क्रिकेट खेल रहे हो, आपने रणजी खेल ली, आईपीएल खेल लिया, अब इसके बाद में तुम फुटबॉलर थोड़ी बन जाओगे। अब तुम्हारी जो चाबी है वो बीसीसीआई के हाथ में है, उसको उल्टा बोल के तुम करियर नहीं बना सकते। तुम्हारा पैसा वही उसी गेम को खेलने से आएगा, या तुम्हारा करियर उसमें बिल्ड होगा। तो सोनम वांगचुक जो है वो क्लाइमेट एक्टिविस्ट तो है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, पर ऐसे जो क्लाइमेट एक्टिविस्ट और भी होंगे ना हमारे देश में, भाई आपको तो खुद नहीं लगता कि इंडिया में कोई भी डेवलपमेंट प्रोजेक्ट शुरू हो जाए, उसके बाहर प्रोटेस्ट होने शुरू हो जाते हैं? एक से लेके 100 तक कोई नहीं बचता भाई, एक तो बच गए। और ये जो अवार्ड है ना, अभी आप पढ़ के देख लेना, संदीप पांडे एक सोशल एक्टिविस्ट, उनको 2002 में अवार्ड मिला था। 2024 में उन्होंने उस अवार्ड को वापस लौटा दिया। क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने यही बातें बताई जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। अब आप खुद पढ़ लेना जाके, ठीक है। और अजीब बात यह है कि भाई लोग कह रहे हैं कि भाई तेरे को शर्म नहीं आती कि नीट के प्रोटेस्ट के लिए तू बिल्कुल भी बोल नहीं रहा। मैं बोल तो रहा हूँ भाई, मैं तो कह रहा हूँ भाई रेजिग्नेशन लो, लेकिन तुम बाकी चीजें क्यों छोड़ देते हो? स्पेशली भाई सोनम वांगचुक का मेन जो इवेंट था, पर्पस था, वो लद्दाख को 6 शेड्यूल पर ही था। और 6 शेड्यूल लगते ही वहाँ डेवलपमेंट नहीं, वहाँ पे कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट नहीं हो पाएगा। अब भाई चाहूँ तो मैं भी यही कर सकता हूँ कि सोनम वांगचुक के लिए वीडियो बनाओ, हवा चल रही है, तुम 3-4 फॉलोअर कमा लो। मेरे से नहीं होता। मेरे को बड़ी पिक्चर दिख जाती है, मैं छोटी पिक्चर में नहीं देख सकता। कैसे?
अरे मैं तुम्हारा घर भूल गया था, आगे वाले घर में चला गया, फिर वापस आया, उल्टा लग गया है। ऑन करने से ऑफ हो जा रहा है, ऑफ करने से ऑन। एक बार खोलना पड़ेगा। कोई लाइट नहीं आ रही, खाली ऐसे मोटर चल रहा है। तो क्या अरे मेन तार डालना भूल गया। स्मार्ट से निकल गई, एक मिनट नहीं जल्दी। देखो एक आध तो जल रही होगी यार। अरे फ्यूज तो मेरी जेब में ही रह गया इन्वर्टर का। अभी जल्दी डाल दे। इसका टंगन से खराब हो गया शायद। सही लास्ट है। इधर देखना भैया, प्लास्टिक है वहाँ पे। आप देखना प्लास्टिक का होगा। एमसीबी नहीं ला दिया? एमसीबी लिखी थी मैंने, ये लाओ पर्ची लाओ। अरे मेरे दिमाग से निकल गई होगी, एक बार फटाफट भाग के आओ, बहुत जरूरी है। अरे मेरे साथ काटना भूल गया, मुझे बंद करना एक बार।
Alright guys, let's continue this solution. Yeah. So that's what I was solving before, like valid subarray with matching digits. For that, one way to do this is another way is this. Okay, this one is so sum could be written as like this, right? Let me show you. Okay, so let's continue. Alright, so you can see in every subarray what we can do, we have some left index and right index. Okay, this is the subarray and this is array left right. So for this subarray sum is equal to prefix sum of r minus prefix sum of l minus 1, right? This is like this is this one and this is this one. Okay, no, that's not treasure like this. This one is this one. Okay, now if we remove this, then we get this array sum, right? That's it is. Then we should have the first digit like sum. For this sum, first digit of this sum should be x, right? And the last digit of this sum also be x. Alright, so last digit condition is very easy. Let's just do modulo and you get the last digit like sum mod 10. If it is x, then you are good to go, right? Since so this sum is prefix of r minus prefix of l minus 1, right? Now if we mod this, so we can take it like this. Okay, prefix of r minus prefix of l minus 1, right? If we do mod with modulo 10, right, it will just a minute. Okay, yeah, if we do mod 10 here, so we can check the condition directly, right? And if we rearrange this like prefix of r minus x, okay, mod 10 is equal to prefix of l minus 1 mod 10, right? Okay, so in the if we are doing mod 10, there are only 10 possible remainders here, right? There are only 10 which are 0 to 9, right, possible remainders. So for each sum, okay, whatever for each sum, what we can do, count how many previous prefixes have the required remainder or not. Okay, we will get all the sums, and we get for each prefix sum. Okay, we have to count how many previous prefixes have the required remainder, right? What do I mean by that? Let me show you. For example, we have a prefix sum array of this 0, 3, 8, 14 and 21. Okay, for the given array of this given array 0, 3, then 5, okay, because 0 it is 3 and 8, then 6, then 7. This was the array, right? And this is prefix sum. Now remainder of these prefix sum, remainder for 0 it's 3, it's 8, here it is 4 and it is 1 here, right? These are the remainders of 10. Okay, if we do mod 10 here, right? So to finding the matching character will take us the constant time, like here it is 1 if we are finding matching, right? So let's do one thing. Let's first try the first digit only first. Okay, we will do last digit later. Let's say we first digit is this. Okay, first digit is equal to 4. Then possible sums are like 40, 41, like this, 49, right? Then 400, 401, like this, right? 499, right, like this. So it can goes like this. Okay, so do you notice something? Valid sums are not continuous intervals. Okay, there are many intervals like this. 4, 4, okay, 402, 499, then 400 to 499. These are intervals where first digit is 4, right? Like this, and so on. And suppose both conditions we want for both conditions, like let's say x was 4 for us, right? And we want first digit to be 4 and last digit to be 4, right? Now possible sums now becomes like, it can be 4, right? It can be 44, 404, 414, right? This is what for 3 digits. 424, 494, right? Like this. Then again for 3 digits, we give for 4 digits like this. 4014249994 like this, right? And go again. So these values are scattered. There is no simple modulo or interval property in here. So here prefix sum will not help directly. Normally for a sub-array problems, sum is equal to prefix of r, right? Prefix of l. Okay. Then we ask, okay, is this equal to k or not? Or is this divisible by k? So these conditions depend on the arithmetic property. Okay. But here we ask, does its decimal represent start with x and end with x? But this depends on the digit, not just arithmetic, right? and two closed numbers behave very differently. Like 199 is very different to 200, right? So can we do better than order of n square here? Method 1 could be like prefix sum plus balance tree. For every ending index, their previous sum lying in many value intervals is login, but there are many intervals per. Okay, this is this will become very complex, and from here, so this order of n square is very possible answer, which I have demonstrated. Okay. Like what we did, we just checking first digit, okay, by this num, and last digit we can just found L R N sum is equal to sum plus is equal to R. First digit is first digit of sum, and last digit is this. If this, then answer plus plus and answer. So its order of n square is very simple brute force, but is there any optimization? I don't think so. We have, but can we try this even?
Hello, Sunil.
Okay, so I think this it's accepted. So I'm trying to submit this 0 milliseconds. So it's acceptable in this case, I think, right? So let's go to next question. which is this shortest path with at most k consecutive identical characters. Okay, what did it say? So you are given an integer n, okay, representing the number of nodes in a directed weight graph. Nodes, okay, number from 0 to n minus 1, alright. This is represented by a 2D integer array ages. Okay, as I is like u and v and w weight of this, okay. Represents a directed edge from node u to node vi with weight wi, okay. Now okay, so directed, you are also given a string labels of length n, okay, where label I is the character assigned to a node I and an integer k. Okay, return the minimum total edge weight of a path from node 0 to node n minus 1 such that a combinating of all the labels of the nodes along the path contains at most k consecutive identical characters. At most, okay. If no valid path exists, return -1. It's a very interesting problem, right? हेलो, हाँ, रूम पे, प्राइस ज़्यादा 15 से 2000 पड़ेंगे मुश्किल से। और क्यों बता 5000 पैक में? अच्छा, आज ही देने का वो 5000 है ना मेरे में ना है, पर मैं ना पड़े मेरे में पड़े। ठीक है, हाँ, रोटी वोटी खा है। और वाकई रिफंड है क्या? वो कल मीटिंग होगी, बात मैं कह दूँगा कि डाल दो, बात करके। Let's this is a very interesting question. Let's take it to the workshop. Right. What is the question saying? The question is saying like you are given an integer n represents the number of nodes in a directed wiki graph. So you have n nodes, right? From 0 to n minus 1 they are numbered. So let's take 5 nodes, or we can say 5 nodes 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? These are the nodes we have, and this is represented by 2D array edges. So edges array is like this. We have this array edges. We have a U, I, V, I, right, and W, I, like this. These will be the edges for us, right? Then after these edges, it represents directed edge from this to this node. So it's a directed graph. Keep that in mind. And you are also given a string labels. Okay. You are given a string labels of length n, where labels I is the character assigned to a node I. So let's say this character is assigned A here, B, C, then A and A here, right? Like this. Let's say these are the characters assigned, and there is an integer k also. Let's say k is equal to 2 is given. Okay. Now we have to return minimum total edge weight of a path from node 0 to node n minus 1. Right. Node 0 to node n minus 1 such that concatenation of the labels of the nodes along the path contains at most of the labels of the nodes along the path contains at most k consecutive identical characters. Okay. We have to find the path, right? Return the minimum total edge weight. If a path from return node 0 to node n minus 1 such that the concatenation of labels of the nodes along the path contains at most k consecutive identical characters. Okay, if no valid path exists, return -1. All right. So I think it's a DFS will work here, right? DFS minimum weight also we find, right? We have to find the minimum weight path, right? This is the one thing, and that also don't have the consecutive similar characters. Okay, so in a directed weighted graph, right, which algorithm is to find the minimum weight path? Okay, we can counter the character thing, but we have to find this, right? Which was the array famous for this? I think one is we have what? One is Dijkstra, I think, right? Dijkstra, one where the Bellman Ford we have Bellman Ford, and we have Floyd Watson also. Okay. Now in Bellman Ford is for non-negative weights, right? Non-negative weights, and it's not for all pair path, it's for single shortest path. So we have this single source shortest path, right? So how this Bellman fold works? But if some path is not valid, right, then we have to discard that path also. Discard this one. So can we do that in Bellman fold? Or should I do like DFS only? Right? We can find a path and we can return from the like DFS could work here, right? If I found like more characters for that, then I can return int max to keep the weight minimum, right? I think I should try DFS only, right? Let's do this. Okay, then right into DFS. N is there already, so let's take N also. Right, we will have edges. So before first I need to make this edges as adjacency list, right? So how can I do this? I will have this vector of vector, right, of what? Integer pair of int comma int, right? It's my adjacency list. Okay, so what can I do is because it's of size n, right? So I can do is of size n. It doesn't know what is size n. Let's do this here. Okay. Now from here I can do what? For whatever the edges are, right? And I equal to 0, I less than edges dot size, right? titles plus. So it has three things, right? So auto edge is equal to edges of I, and into u is equal to edge of 0, into v is equal to edge of 1, right? And the w weight is like this, edge of 2, right? So we have this, and what I will do, adj of u dot push back, right? I have to pair this v comma w, right? So this will be our adjacency list. Okay. Okay, and C. Okay, so we will have this thing private, and F you will be, we can say DFS also, right? DFS is like this. It will have an, okay, it will have adjacency list, okay, here, not like this, and it will have like this. Adjacency it has labels also, okay, string labels. Integer k we can take. Alright, what one more thing we can do? Nothing. Okay, that's all. And after this, one more thing, we have to take this thing also, which index we have, right? Int v vertex, right? Which vertex we have. Okay, so if v is equal to n minus 1, right? Then in that case we have to take the string also, right? We also need a set, like a set, or we can say map, to check like if the characters are consecutive in this path or not, right? We need that also. So for that, let's do this. Unordered unordered map of int comma int, right? Is it like this or what? Int map. Okay, it's not int comma int, it's int comma char. All right, and we have to take this map also from here. Okay, here we are going. Okay, so first base case, if we hit this character greater than k, right, times, so if mp no, let's do one thing. First add this character in this, right? So mp of v is equal to what? Labels v, right? Then if mp of v, okay, oh, no, not like this. This should be char comma int. Okay, char character comma int. Okay, like this, character comma integer. Alright, then we have to take this labels v. Okay, we have to increase this by 1. Okay, now we have to check if mp of labels of v, right, is greater than k, then in that case return int max, right? Okay, and if it is not the case, right, if it is not greater than that, and if v is equal to n minus 1, okay, then in that case return we have this adjacency, right? We have to return the weight. What weight? Return 0 in this case. Let's see what happens. If it is not, it is also not the case, then we have to go for the neighbors of this, right? For a2 neighbor in adjacency of v, right? We have to go for all the neighbors of adjacency. Alright, then neighbors, like neighbors is what adjacency view of is like this. Okay, this is array of, this is a pair, right? Neighbor is a pair. Okay, so into v is not take the into next, right? Next is nei dot first. Okay, into weight is nei dot second, right? And v is there only. V is always there for us, so in this case return And what is the answer in this case, right? Answer should be there. So long answer is equal to int max, return minimum of answer comma weight plus DFS. Okay, we are going to next all right DFS of n is there, and we have adjacency there, right? And we have labels, and then we have this k and v. K is there same, v will be next, right? And the mp is there, map is there, right? It's all like this. All right, and okay. But there is no visited unvisited, right? We have to take that consideration also, like visited, which is visited, which is not visited. So one more thing we have to take, that bool, right? Visited and comma false. Okay, and take this also here, and this like visited or not. Okay, like this, and in that case we visited of v equal to true, right? One more thing, and we only do this here. Okay, we do this only in this case. Okay, if not visited next, then we do this, right? And at the end we return just answer here, right? Answer in this case. But like if something is visited already, right? Done. When we return from there, everything, one node is explored altogether, all the neighbors of it, right? Then what we will do? We will do visited of that. Visited, I think, is true. Visit should be true only, and one thing we can do is this. We can do minus minus here because already we have done this. All the neighbors we have found, right? A and minus minus, right? And also visited also we can do false, right? Visited of v is equal to false, right? Correct. And let's do this, call this function here, right? Let's do return control v here, and int one, and is there, it is going here, okay, labels is going k, then we have unordered map, right? Then we have visited. Okay, let's do this also here, visited. Can we find this? I think we are getting some infinite loop or what? What is the problem? Int adj vector vector int. This, are you saying this? Labels, okay, where it is, let me check. Labels is there, okay. I think it's going in TLE, right? I know. I have to check this here. Whatever bug is, just tell me, bro. Okay. Your course have several compilation and few logical errors. I will go through one by one. You wrote this. Okay, there is no variable labels. Okay, it should be LES. It is not should be. Okay, labels vectoring missing. You do MP then if greater than P, you may return into max. Before returning, you should undo the changes. Okay. Otherwise, visited v is equal to true remains forever. Okay. Likewise, labels v. Assume to be this, it is like this. Then visited false. Okay, it should be like this. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Now it's right. It should be like this. Labels and what is the okay, so this wrong variable is where DFS visited v. What is v? Here is no variable name means a sort of path. You probably 0. Okay, so because the path starts from 0, so it should be written wrong variable name where auto age is equal to age I. Okay, it should be age is I, right? Alright. One more thing, it's when I am calling here, right? It should be like this 0. And here in the for loop, should be this is I. Okay. And after this, visited and NP are created inside the loop. But every as recreate them after the creation. Okay, so where did I create them? Okay, right. From answer computation loop that will return during the first neighbor. So node suppose have. Okay, so wait, let's say okay. Alright. Oh, this thing we missed, and it should be not like this. It should be answer is equal to this. Okay, and what is more thing here? And max overflow. Suppose cost is equal to DFS. Okay, okay, you can do this. You can do this also. Okay, you have to get to the alright. Alright. cost is this what? Alright. Cost equal to this one, right? If cost is not equal to max, this answer equal to minimum of weight plus cost. Alright, okay. Forward vectoring after correction, you correctly wrote this code, but because you turn immediately in a loop, it never executes. Type you return int. Okay, so simply int maximum is DFS. Okay. Visited row, okay, fold like this. Okay, so this is also like this. N-1 keys also we have taken here. Okay, so here then it will be into max for auto next comma weight. It is a V, not visited. Okay, not visited next. Then this will happen inside it. Okay, return answer. Let me do this. Alright. Everything goes inside this. Inside this. If okay. Return answer in this case, and just put answer as int. Right. Let's check it now. And wait, wow. Answer it is. Alright. Vector int pair. Visited, okay. Right here. Let me do it now. Two cases passed. This case also passed, this case also passed. This case didn't pass. Alright, output is this. Should be factor minus 1. Okay. If equal to int max, right, then -1, because answers will do this. Okay. And return answer. That will show you. Yeah, this will give us TLE guys because we are running brute force solution here. Wrong answer, wow. Okay, so this is the control C for us, right? And control V, and this is our code. Can you check this the video like this?
which results in a loss of power. We fix this by breaking the bar and creating external rotation. This creates lat tension and better force transfer. Flared elbows leak power, creating external rotation transfers it. The faster you learn this, the stronger pull-ups will be. Most people do pull-ups like this, which results in a loss of power. We fix this by breaking the bar and creating external rotation. This creates lat tension and better force transfer. Flared elbows leak power, creating external rotation transfers it. The faster you learn this, the stronger pull-ups will be. Most people do pull-ups like this, which results in a loss of power. We fix this by breaking the bar and creating external rotation. This creates lat tension and better force transfer. Flared elbows leak power, creating external rotation transfers it. The faster you learn this, the stronger pull-ups will be. Most people do pull-ups like this, which results in a loss of power. We fix this by breaking the bar and creating external rotation. This creates lat tension and better force transfer. Flared elbows leak power, creating external rotation transfers it. The faster you learn this, the stronger.
They say the water's watered down. This town's lost its faith. What colors will fade? Loving shoes. Time is running out. Day after day.
Okay, so problem is not to go through. Problem is what you are solving the wrong problem. From your test case, I my problem solved as path with atmospheric engineering characters. But if is checking less than equal to k, which means every character can appear at most k times in that path. But the problem actually says there can be at most k consecutive identical characters. So they are completely different conditions. Oh, right. So this is for consecutive, right? Yeah. That's why it's failing right there. Okay, so labels ABA path 0 and 2, labels on path ABA, code count frequencies, right. K is 1 I think, and since K is greater than K, you take the path, since your answer becomes -1. But what should happen? The condition is what conjugative letters, okay. So label string is ABA, look at conjugative runs, A length A equal to 1, B like this. Here enable A, there are about 2 A together, okay. What should be the track? Instead of tract, instead of another map, you only need 2 pieces of input, the last character on the path and current conjugative count of the character, okay. So suppose you can create this, then last character A, count is equal to 2. And now you move to new run A, so count is equal to 3, okay. Suppose instead of move to B, then run of A ends and start a new run B, right. Transition is then yeah. Oh, DSA. Okay, so give me correct code then. So we changes the edges and long log infinite is 118, okay. Distance okay. Oh wow. Should I try this solution? Let's try this. Okay, let's try the solution and then check let's show it's also accepted. What happens in this code? So it's taking some DP, right? और कैसे डेटा स्ट्रक्चर है for distance using state is equal to tuple long int distance comma node comma what is the state? Okay, we will see what it is. Along intent, okay. So private key of state comma vector comma state. Okay, it will be u and v, I think. Greater comma state. Okay, private key, okay. List of 0 comma 1 is 0. Question 0 comma 0 comma 1. I have to in number of it. Pop if it is not equal to continue. These distance, that distance u and count. If distance is not equal to dist of u comma count and continue means what? Return the distance for new count. If labels which value labels u, then new count is this. If count is continue. Continue means what? We don't consider that node, right? Yeah. If it is stub is greater than d plus w, then disturb. Okay. Why this works? Let's see why this is working. Right. State is node consecutive count. Okay. because we always know that the last character from this node. Okay. Explain the code in detail. Why can't we use the normal DSA, right? Normally DSA stores only load because once we know the minimum cost of the user, we are done. Here is not enough because each and the same node with different consecutive counts changes what moves are allowed next. Remember, suppose this you reach node after AA. Okay. So let's say suppose you use node 1 from B to A. Now this node build it up. Usually every state is unreachable here. Okay. Thank you so much. guys,